Previously on the district.
2 years ago, I drove a patrol car. I was on a robbery in progress call. I ran over a child. I can't go back on the street, Chief.
The Manions aren't very good at picking partners.
You had any?
2 wives and a fiance. All of them cops. All redheads. Now I'm working through some issues.
Who's Sherry? He asked me 20 times to find her. I get a machine, he hangs up.
That's his ex-wife. They never should have gotten a divorce.
Why did they?
She's a widow to the job. They'd rather be at a crime scene than a family dinner.
Sherry was here.
What'd you tell her?
That you were out in the field. She said, of course he is.
Yeah, come on.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Last night at approximately 3:30 in the morning, detectives raided a location in northeast Washington and seized a large quantity of crack cocaine. The estimated street value was $300,000. Keep your hands where I can see them! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Now! Our job has just begun. The junkies, the dealers are nervous. They know the heat is on. They'll move their distribution points, move their operations, make different contacts. The one thing they won't do, and we know they won't do, is stop.
Whoa! That's a lot of crack. You guys are in big trouble.
Drugs are the #1 cause of crime in this country. If you use, sell, or distribute, we're coming after you. And we will be relentless.
This is not what I ordered.
That's not my problem.
I paid for an 8-ball.
Hey, don't touch me.
I paid for an 8-ball. This is less than $1,000. This is no 8-ball.
Take that out with the man.
I want my money back.
Look,
I want my money back.
let go of me. Hey, I make the deliveries.
I want my money back.
Let go of me.
Hold it right there!
What is this?
Drop everything and put your hands on your head. Now!
You're a cop.
All right, officer, you got me. I'll do whatever you say, officer.
Hey, shut up. It's not a good move. Stand against the wall. You two. Come on, move it. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Chief.
Yeah.
We have a building inspector who's been taking days off, claiming he's on undercover assignment.
Simmons.
Exactly, George Simmons.
Yeah, well, he is. Yeah, I like that guy, man. He's very innovative.
He's a nut.
Well, you know, Deputy Mayor, some of us around here wear that description as a badge of honor.
Ah, so you are claiming him as one of your own.
A man is incredible. He gave us a tip on that coke bust. He can walk into any building in this town in 10 minutes. He can tell you what kind of criminal activity is going on there. I'd like to talk to him again, that's all.
Okay, I'll send him right over here to the Nutcracker Suite.
Well done.
You want to tell me what's in these other packages?
Get lost.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Get lost too, shrimp.
Well, aren't you tough? Nancy Paris, super cop.
Stop it, Temple.
Was that a bath towel or a little handy towel?
Yeah, I'd expect something like that out of you, McGregor.
Well, I thought you were going to take the day off.
So did I.
So what do we have?
A drug delivery by messenger. DuPont Messenger Service.
Really?
Buyer's my neighbor, Justin Tanner.
Got him?
We've been over that.
Yeah.
Who's the girl?
I want to make like...
Believe it or not, that's the messenger. 15 years old. Alicia Ray.
That's a shame.
Does she know what was in the packages?
She says no.
Any cash?
None. Just a cell phone and a two-way radio. Cell phone's for the messenger service. She says the two-way radio's for personal use. Her job is, and I quote, to pick up and drop off. That's all.
She's just a kid, isn't she?
Chief Mannion. Jonathan Platt, representing Alicia Ray.
Did she make a call?
She spoke into her two-way radio, sent out a warning signal.
I'm here to save you some time. My client has nothing to say. She's innocent.
Mr. Plath, is it? Yeah. What do you make an hour? $300-$400?
I'm good at my job.
I don't know. It just surprises me that you could find the time. I mean, you got a busy schedule and everything. Representing somebody that makes minimum wage.
We all have to do our part. Just make sure no one talks with her.
Officer Paris, it was a great job.
What were you thinking, man?
You figure guys like you don't go down on drug charges, right?
Or maybe you call one of your law school buddies, make a phone call, talk to some people, and you're out of here?
Not gonna harm.
I want to make a phone call.
Absolutely. You make a call. You go down in D.C. jail for 2 years. You want me to get you a phone right now?
You are looking at the only two people that can help you. This is all a big mistake.
You're right. You paid for an 8-ball. They only sent you a gram.
It's very simple. Possession is cut and dry. It's a felony.
You think this only happens to the kind of guys who drive around in souped-up coupes with Glocks in their pocket from across town, huh?
You think there's any real money in selling like $10 rocks to crackheads? It's people like you that fund the drugs in my neighborhood, and that's why I'm gonna nail you. All right.
All right, what?
I make a phone call. They take your credit card number over the phone. Within an hour, a delivery is made.
Where did you get the number?
The watering hole in Georgetown. They pass out these cards.
They who?
Look, I don't have any names or anything. They know me. I know them. You're at the bar, the dance floor. It changes every other week. And what phone number did you call this morning, Justin? 555-0190. What was that? I didn't quite get that. 555-0190.
Have narcotics check out the phone number, see if they can get an address. Then check out the charges on this guy's credit card for the last 3 months.
There he is. So what do you think?
I think we need to know everything there is about this DuPont Messenger Service. Who owns them, who runs them. See if it's a front to distribute. If it is, then it gives these yuppies a firewall against prosecution. You ready to get on it?
Yes, sir.
What about surveillance? Undercover?
Yeah, Temple, what do you think about getting on a bike? Good.
So now by this time, I am hopping mad. I am spitting nails.
All right, how did he get out of it?
Oh, he hands me a crime report and asks me to look it over. So I read it. Victim. Humble, apologetic, white male, named Jack Mannion. Suspect. Pushy redhead, that's me, Sherry Regan. Crime, a severely broken heart. And at the bottom, he's written in big, bold block letters, will you marry me? What can I do? What can I do?
He's a romantic,
It's
right?
hopeless. Don't spread it around.
I won't say a word.
About what?
Hey, Chief. Jeez, do I look that bad?
Oh, come on. No. Oh, no, you look...
How you doing?
No. Just remind me, why did we get divorced?
Sherry, if there are any more deep, dark secrets...
We'll do lunch.
No, she's not going to have the time, Ella. She's going to be busy for the next 5 years. Something happened?
No, nothing.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
You didn't call me to tell me you were coming down here.
Well, last time I was in town, I called you. I didn't get to see you, so I thought this time I'd surprise you.
Well, that's not like you, Sherry. Now, come on, what's up?
Nothing.
Well, come on now.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't interrogate me.
No,
You put me on the defensive.
Now you're
Don't
avoiding the
interrogate
question.
me.
Well, you're
you know
avoiding
I
the
hate
question.
that.
That means something's wrong.
I hate that. Look, you put me on the defensive, and then I get mad.
You're wearing my favorite perfume.
I don't mean.
And look at the look in your own, and now the hand gestures.
And then I say, oh, all right. You know, and all I really wanted to do was have a nice dinner with you alone.
When?
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Francois.
French.
They'll make you a hamburger, all right? You have no choice in this, okay? I'll pick you up here tomorrow at 7:30, all right? No excuses. I'll come and drag you out of this building if I have to. Bye.
Turn to the right.
She has a record of curfew violations, shoplifting, petty theft. This is her first drug charge. You can see where she's headed.
Did you call her parents?
Father's in New York. Mother's remarried. She's in Baltimore. We're trying to get a hold of her.
Thanks.
Okay.
It'll never come off that way.
Don't you have parking tickets to write?
You're in over your head. You know that, right?
Okay, let me try it again. Go away.
I put a cap on that attitude before you go to court. The judge won't like it.
Court?
This isn't like the other times. We're not just gonna release you to your dad. This is a drug charge. You're gonna see a judge.
All I know is I got a lawyer, and he said I don't have to say anything to anybody.
I see a couple of these DuPont guys over here in the corner.
I'm gonna step to some of these other fellas here, see what they can tell me. Sorry, man.
Excuse me. You new here? New to you, maybe. How's triple speed treating you?
It's all right. Money could be better.
Uh-huh. What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Temple. How's it going?
Ronnie.
Cool. Oh, man. That is nice. Yeah, I had me one of these before, like a Taiwan copy.
Oh.
Broke in like 2 days.
Taiwan nothing. This is the real deal.
That's cool. About overtime, huh?
Yeah, a lot of overtime.
So, the phone number we got from the yuppie, Tanner, was traced to a cellular registered to a David Vidican.
Right, did you make the arrest?
He's 2 years old and still teething.
Oh, that's classic. Right. They check the obituaries and the birth announcements, and then they use the names. Ella! Ella!
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Ella, what do we have on Justin Tanner's credit cards?
Well, Mr. Tanner spends more on shoes a month than I do on my rent.
Anything that suggests a drug buy?
Nothing that screams Coke to go, but he is spending $200 to $400 every weekend on purchases from, and get this, Yarn and Stitch, including a payment just 2 hours before Nancy arrested him.
Oh, right, yeah. This is a guy that crochets. So what's the address of Yarn and Stitch?
I'm on it.
They're good. None of the targets accepted packages in the controlled deliveries. Narcotics check with their informants. They got nothing.
What are the leads do we have?
We're back to ground zero.
Dead end. Okay, Joe, what is our success rate this year in Coke bus?
We're doing all right. We had one last week.
No, those are bottom feeders. Those are crackheads. I think that's bargain basement stuff. Besides, the building inspector gave us that lead.
You know, narcotics is not happy being circumvented by a building inspector.
Narcotics isn't happy. Well, what are they doing about uptown drug use? What about the discos, the nightclubs? I mean, doesn't Georgetown have drugs? Where the bus? Come on, Joe. Let's get out of the bargain basement and start shopping on the designer level.
Aye, Captain.
Here are the drug arrests for the entire metropolitan area in the last 2 months. Okay, well, 16th Street is the dividing line. That's no surprise. And just for the heck of it, show us the emergency room treatments for drug overdoses. There's our folks in Georgetown. Well, there doesn't seem to be as many arrests for drug-related crimes in the affluent areas. I wonder why that is. I mean, what? Somebody have to get shot for us to pay attention here?
Recreational use, though.
Oh, recreational use, my... Well, I love that one. Why is cocaine recreational in Georgetown? And it's a drug-related crime in Logan Circle. Why is that? Cocaine, crystal meth, ecstasy. They're not just addictive. They're a status symbol. Well, people are using it in boardrooms, right? In the office buildings, after hours. Don't ask, don't tell. Nobody's going to get hurt, that sort of thing. That's where they're wrong. Would you put up the drug-related homicides in the past 6 months, please? Now, these people are killing each other so that they can claim the right to distribute drugs to the .com crowd. I mean, this is the nation's capital. This is the seat of democracy. It is also the heart of hypocrisy. These people on this side of the line deserve the same justice as the people on this side of the line. They think they're untouchable. And that's where they're wrong. Supply and demand, people. We are going to shut it all down.
Where's your father?
Like you care.
You ever think about the future? Where do you see yourself at 18, 20?
Oh, I get it. I'm your charity case. You feel bad for busting me, so I'm supposed to make you feel better? Get a puppy.
You're scared.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Allie. Look at you. And who are you?
I'm the arresting officer. Who are you?
I'm her stepbrother. Now, can I have some privacy, please?
You're headed for prison. And this tough thing you're playing at? In prison, you won't last a day. Here's my number. Give me a call.
You didn't say nothing, huh?
No. Hey, Gilbert. What's his story?
Charles White. He's a stepbrother. He's the only one she called.
Thanks.
I'm with you 130%, Chief.
I appreciate that, George.
You and me, we're on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? I come across things all the time. I figure I could be a help to you guys.
Well, you already have.
Well, I'd like to step up my participation. You see, when I flash this, I can walk into any building in this city, and you wouldn't believe what I found. Now, this city has needed a man like him for a long time. I see stuff every day, Chief, that curl a hair on your neck.
Like what?
Now, you don't want me to start. Well, okay, excessive water usage, unlicensed construction of hideaways and fortresses, and pot scrubbers.
Pot scrubbers?
Yeah, those little orange copper pot scrubbers. So you go down to the corner store. If you see a whole lot of those on the shelves, I guarantee you there's an open-air drug market within spitting distance. I guarantee it.
Right, they use the wire to filter the crack pipes. Okay, it's been great, George. Thank you. Ella, I want to set up a meeting with the senior officers. I'd like them to hear what George has to say. You be careful on these building inspections. I don't want you getting hurt.
Don't you worry, Chief. I wear a bulletproof vest.
Bulletproof vest.
George Simmons is a dangerous man. He's a cop wannabe. Seen a lot of guys like him sticking their noses in where they don't belong.
He's a guy who takes pride in his job and his community. He's an example for other citizens.
That's why he's dangerous.
Oh, come on, Joe. We're not going to ask him to strap on a gun and make arrests. He's a resource. Let's use him.
All right, I'll set up the meeting.
Did you hear from Temple yet?
Nah, nothing yet.
Nancy, I want you to get a hold of McGregor. I want him working overtime. The two of you are going to be going over that watering hole in Georgetown tonight, right?
Me, sir?
Yeah, the drug bust was your caller, right?
right?
All right. I want you to finish what you started.
Chief, I told you that...
Nancy, you know, this thing with your past. Time to forget about it.
Hey, man, busy night. Call me.
You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't sound too convincing.
I've been behind that desk a long time. You know about the little girl?
Yeah. You can't keep blaming yourself. It was an accident. You know that, right?
I know. But how do you clean that from your brain? How do you get rid of the nightmares?
Exhaustion.
What do you mean?
You work so hard. You get so into the job that you go home and you collapse.
Let's go.
Okay. One question. How did the towel stay up when you made the arrest?
Well, you quit it.
She goes.
Okay, yeah, two,
Ginger ale.
ginger ale, 2 ginger ale.
So what's with you guys? AA?
I'm so tired. If I had a drink, I'd fall asleep on the bar.
Oh, you need something to perk you up.
I hate those caffeinated drinks.
Come on. We're talking Colombia's finest. They deliver. Messenger to the door. Fast, reliable, safe.
Thanks.
You remember when we were in Times Square, we're patrolling together and we're going after those shady characters every other weekend, and we start in the morning because we can't get the big guns, right? And we ain't getting our names in the paper. And then we realize, well, small stuff leads to big stuff. It's like, you remember John Wayne, and she wore a yellow ribbon.
Oh, how could I forget? We had a John Wayne Film Festival every year on your birthday.
Yeah. I miss that.
Jack, I'm engaged.
2.
Be married.
What's his name?
Albert.
Albert what?
Albert Putnam.
Albert Putnam.
He's an attorney.
Oh, God. Where's your ring?
I don't need a ring.
Do you like him?
I love him, Jack.
Okay, Chief?
I'm better than you, apparently.
What gave me away? Dark circles under my eyes?
Talk to me.
It's that girl, Alicia. I went to see her in juvenile detention, bumped into her stepbrother. He acted like she was checking into the Plaza Hotel. Like he was proud or something. She's headed for prison, Chief. I should just let it go.
You could. Sounds like you want to help her.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Nancy.
Okay, Ella, how about those overnights?
First, Sherry. What happened last night?
The first and last, the overnights.
I'm gonna find out.
Not from me, you're not. The overnights. Ella, the overnights, please.
There was an armed robbery last night at Adams Morgan. Suspect was apprehended this morning. Murder at Franklin Park. No witnesses, no suspects. It looks like an execution. Several calls of domestic violence, and Otis is missing.
Otis?
The American University mascot.
Oh. So what about the messenger?
I think we found our guy, Ronnie. He's got the two-way radio, the cell phone, the Rolex. I think another week or two is going to bring me into the loop.
Think it's a one-man show?
I know he's running it. The messenger service companies aren't involved. He just recruits at this hangout spot.
What about you two?
I got a phone number where the beautiful people buy their Coke.
I think we should clone the phone, so listen to the transactions. But then what? Make arrests, so?
No, if it's a major operation, the minute we make a bust...
The line goes dead.
That's right, and we're right back to where we started.
So, pull back on the arrests, but listen and record the transactions anyway.
Good. Good. Temple, I think you should follow this Ronnie. And if he's distributing Coke through packages, then there's got to be a central location.
I don't think he came this way. Get a fix on where he disappeared. I'll drive the block.
I lost Ronnie.
What, you think he's onto you?
I don't think so. He went to make a pickup in the business district way out. I came back to the hangout, then he came back, started distributing packages to the other riders, and they took off.
Right, so he goes, picks the stuff up, comes back, distributes it. That way no one knows where the central pickup is. That's very smart, isn't it? Okay, wait here a second, will you? Hey, Ella? All right, Ella, what do we have?
Del Kingston, the man behind Yarn and Stitch, way behind.
It's a front.
One of many. Yarn and Stitch is a subsidiary to Summitry Business Corp., which is a sister company to Pan Atlantic Ventures, which is a holding company to...
Yeah, I got it. It's the onion.
Peel back the layers and you get to Kingston. Legitimate businessman with lots of property in D.C. and clean as a whistle.
Uh-huh. Of course he is. Come here a sec. Okay, we got this legitimate, squeaky clean businessman. He runs his drugs through messenger service and 15-year-old girls. His name is Kingston. I want you and Nancy to get over there. I want to know everything there is to know about this guy. Now, what block did you lose Ronnie on?
D in Richmond.
Would you pull that block up, Ella? And let's get this guy Simmons involved. The building inspector, he might be able to add something. You ready to go?
Yes, sir. I won't lose him again.
I hope you congratulated her.
Congratulate who?
Sherry on her engagement. I told you I'd find out.
Well, congratulate her. I want to break it up. Well, come on, Ella. I mean, can't help it. I don't think she should be jumping into this thing with both feet.
Are you telling me you are trying to break up her engagement?
She wants me to. Okay, why would she come all the way down here to Washington to tell me she was engaged? She could have made a phone call. Come on.
Maybe she thought you deserved more than that.
Oh, no, Ella, see, Sherry doesn't think that way. She wants me to fight for her, to win her back, to talk her out of this marriage, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I love her. You know, and she loves me. And she doesn't know it yet.
Chief, you sure about this?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I am, absolutely. I mean, she's going to want to get married. She's going to go do that. And I'm going to try and do the decent thing. I'm going to try and not intervene. But I know it. It's going to be like The Graduate. I'm going to end up at the church. I'm going to be knocking on the door. I'm going to be yelling, Sherry! Sherry!
You would love it to end like that.
Absolutely. It's perfect. Besides, I'm relentless.
I'm sorry, there's some mistake.
No. Yarn and Stitch. It's yours.
Indeed, but I have no connection to these deliveries. They used my company. I should prosecute.
Do you know Alicia Ray?
Can't say that I do. I'm merely a landlord. I should get my attorney onto this. Stop these people.
Would your attorney happen to be Jonathan Plath?
He's one of several attorneys I use. Why, is he no good?
No. He's good at what he does.
Long-term lease.
You know, that's a good thing they have here.
Jack, what are you doing? 12 years of marriage, you never left the job, let alone to talk about a sandwich. Why'd you call me down here?
I'd like to meet him, Sherry.
Albert? Why?
I'd just like to meet the man, that's all.
You want to see how he writes next to you, Jack?
No? Is he as tall as me?
No.
Does he sing like me?
No. Thank God. And he doesn't dance as well as you do. He even has less hair than you. And he's home every night for dinner. And he's interested in what happened in my day. And he doesn't make promises he can't keep.
My God, you guys are living together. What? Come on, Sherry. Hey.
Jack, I actually hoped, you might be happy for me.
Hey, Sherry, come on. I mean, hey, come on. You're living together. What are you, cooking for him?
Oh, yeah, I know a place right here.
Yeah, I gave a guy like 2 weeks.
I think it's about time for you to go make that run.
Don't you know it?
Hey, what's up?
Hey! Sister Solid! Toughest the tough.
She's a queen. Sat tight and waited till I get her mom down from Baltimore.
Oh, lighten up, guys. It was nothing.
All right. I gotta go. You guys hang tight. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. So we got an express delivery.
All right. So how you doing?
Fine.
They weren't too hard on you, huh?
No.
All right. So is mom's mad? Alicia?
Hey, that guy's a cop.
Dear Richmond.
Get in. Get in.
D in Richmond. It's a warehouse district. They could be anywhere.
Well, I could go in and inspect them all.
Don't have time.
What do you think they're selling?
Coke, ecstasy, crystal meth?
Meth. Meth, they'd be using water, and lots of it for distillation.
Right. All right, get onto the water board and get bills for the area.
Same place I lost it before, 8825D, second alleyway, the third or fourth door.
Hang on, which unit? It's a big building, Temple.
I'm going in.
Temple! Temple, copy! It's 8825D. We don't know which unit, but Temple's already gone in. Over.
We're at 8825D. Have you got anything, Chief?
No, stand by. I'll give you the exact location.
Welcome. Okay, here come the water usage figures now. Massive water usage, Area 3. That's it. They're distilling crystal meth.
Okay, it's Area 3. Everyone in. Let's go.
So you just had to follow us. Now what am I gonna do with you, huh? How am I gonna get rid of you?
Charlie, what are you gonna do? Let's just get out of here.
Shut up, Alicia.
Charlie, now don't be stupid, man, all right? You just take all this stuff here and go.
He's right. Let's just go.
Alicia, just shut up! Charlie, let's leave her. Let's go. Oh, what? You running things now?
No.
Hey, what? Charlie, keep it between us. Am I supposed to be the hell on now, man? What?
You just shut up. How do you want that?
Bring it over here.
Just shut up!
Put the gun down.
I'll kill him.
Charlie, don't.
I'll put 3 in your head.
Just stay back.
Take the gun, Temple.
Just stay back!
Temple, take the gun.
Okay, all right. Do not shoot.
Who owns this place? Who owns this place?
Dale Kingston. It ain't me. It's Dale Kingston.
Del, do not say a word. Everything is under control. Have you people heard of probable cause? Or here's an easy one, evidence. Yeah, you're both of those things. Why don't you save it for the U.S. Attorney? Right now we're going to question your client. He's not talking.
Shut up, Jonathan. I've decided to cooperate.
Now, see, there's a surprise, huh?
So you should check out the names on his delivery list. It's quite a list.
All right. Sounds like you're going to be busy, Mr. Black. Everyone understands this. Anyone interested in doing recreational drugs is going to find themselves doing some recreational time.
One question.
You can quote me on that.
I'm sorry.
Have you got anywhere to go?
My dad lives in New York.
Does he know what's going on?
No, I ran away to my mom and my stepdad and Charlie.
Why?
Because he was too strict.
What does he do?
He's a prison guard.
Would you rather stay with him or go back to juvie?
What do you call him?
Yeah, come in.
Hey.
Hey. What are you doing here?
Just wanted to say I'm sorry and say goodbye.
Right. So you and Alfred are leaving now?
Albert.
Albert, right. Sorry.
Jack, do you think a person can fall in love twice?
No.
What about your first marriage? Kate, there was no love there? Or Patricia? The two of you were engaged. You didn't love her?
Not like I love you.
Jack, don't bring a gun to a knife fight.
Sherry. I will wait for you. As long as it takes.
Jack, there's nothing to wait for.
1 minute.
No.
Just 1 minute. No, it's really Alfred that I'm concerned.
Albert.
All right. You see, he's in love with a woman who's in love with another man. He's Ralph Bellamy.
Ralph Bellamy.
Yeah. You remember the film? His Girl Friday.
Yeah. Roz Russell, Cary Grant.
Right, well, I'm Cary Grant.
Well, Jack, you're always the leading man in these stories.
Look, Ralph Bellamy's this real rich guy. He's not too bright, okay? So, what happens? Rosalind Russell thinks that she wants to have a family with him, so she goes away. We know that she doesn't, and Cary Grant knows, and guess what happens?
This isn't the same situation at all.
Roz gets together with Cary. So, Sherry, come on. I mean, when Alan sees...
Albert.
Oh, whatever. This guy is going to surrender, and I am going to be there.
You were always really lousy at losing.
No, I haven't lost yet. Do me a favor.
Sure.
Dance with me.
It's very clear.
This is the Biography Channel.
You want to be yourself, but you're not allowed to be yourself.
This is the Biography Channel.
I was just beside myself with anger and disappointment.
This is the Biography Channel.
I'm the only actress he knows you have to pay to keep your clothes on.
Reality meets personality, only on the Biography Channel.
Biography Channel. What a concept!